Hello.
Hey guys, what's going on? Okay, so we are going to be discussing just randomly. I'm just picking a couple, and that's just that because there's literally we had over 400 tweets. I'm not even kidding you of people sending us questions. So, okay, these are some unanswered questions. They may be questions inside of questions. So, from Explicit Troyan, this is on Twitter. Who was the blonde girl Melissa was talking to that night? That is a very good question. Marlene did say that, Cece was telling the truth when she said it was not her. So we can narrow out Cece. We're supposed to find out who the hell knows when. Who are Bethany's parents? That's a good question, but I think obviously we need to know who Bethany is first. So we'll skip that one. This is from Jeff. How was Bethany's body identified as Allison's? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and assume that it was because Wilden was working on the case, whatever it was. I don't know, but again, we shouldn't have to assume things. These things should be explained to us.
So, I mean, you're talking like two very different people.
Yeah.
You're going to sit there and not use DNA to identify a body.
You can't just go on the word of the mother. Yeah, that's her, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, it's called an autopsy being performed. That's where so many...
He also said who switched the dental records and why. But remember, again, we have all of our questions that were answered. They were all answered. Jeff also said couldn't have been Cece. She thought it was Allie's body that they found at the time. That's true. Because at that time, Cece was thinking that it was Allie that was dead. Correct?
Yep.
So, again, at Explicit Troyan, how or where did Cece and Sarah meet? We can't really count this as an unanswered question. I mean, it is not answered, but it's something that... that we haven't been waiting to know forever. Do you know what I mean? It's something that I'm sure, again, I don't know if we're gonna find out, but once the Sarah story gets a little bit explained, I guess we'll find that out.
Supposedly. We'll see about that.
Ellie, why the hell is this show? Well, she said, why the fuck? Why the fuck is this show so unorganized? It's a good goddamn question. Explicit Troyan, why did Sarah help Cece? Again, not a fucking clue. This right here, Jeff, thank you, because I forgot to talk about this. Why did Cece need a visitor's badge if she was already at Radley?
Honestly.
It's the truth. And Ren should have known that Cece was in Radley if he was a doctor there. It just doesn't make any sense, but yet he fucking gave her a visitor's badge for what goddamn reason? Okay. Jeff, who turned Cece into the police? Who did? That's a good question. Explicit Troyan, why did Ian kill himself?
Don't get me started on this.
Because we had all thought, as far as we were concerned...
Don't get me started on this.
Well, as far as we were concerned, he didn't kill himself. We thought that he was killed by A and framed, set up to make it look like he killed himself. But I guess in an interview, Marlene said that he did kill himself. Why?
It doesn't make any sense, though, considering that Allison admitted to pushing him off the bell tower. We see him hanging there, colorless. And you're going to tell me he just took the rope off his neck and went... got the fuck off the rope and
you can explain.
Walked into a barn, wrote a note, and planted a gun next to himself.
You could say that in an interview all you want, Marlene, but you need to explain why Ian killed himself. Who the fuck? Why would he look dead when he really wasn't? Allie clearly pushed him. I mean, she admitted to it that she pushed him off the bell tower and he's fucking hanging from a rope. How the hell did he get out of there? Why would he kill himself after? I'm gonna take the rope off my neck from killing myself just to go kill myself.
Exactly.
Makes no sense. Okay.
Honestly.
Doesn't make any sense. I don't know who you are at Emily's Empanada. When's Emerson gonna be endgame? I'm not a huge fan of Emerson, and I just don't care about ships at all, but I'm assuming that Emerson being endgame is going to be at the end of the game. Right? She said, when's Emerson?
I don't know, because that's what Marlene said, but I don't.
Well, she also said fucking Blackveil was endgame. Mm-hmm. Okay. At PLL Addiction, yes. Who is this? Because that's not fucking Cece standing there. That is the god. I don't care. If you're using a fucking stunt double, it better be somebody that's the exact same build as her, without shoulder pads on,
you should seriously consider your fucking stunt doubles. Because when you put someone like that, and hashtag it Charles is A, and then lead us to assume that, no. Over this discussion about fucking Cece, over it.
Ellie, who was the guy on the security footage talking to Melissa in season 5? I don't remember that happening.
Here's another question. Who the fuck was standing behind the fucking clouded glass with Mona?
Yeah, getting the
Who
hair
the
done.
fuck was that?
Allie was getting Hannah was getting her hair done. Jeff, they have to... Okay, they're just arguing back and forth here, I guess. Okay, how many yellow blouses were there the whole night? That's a good question. That still has yet to be answered. Who at LaRocca 10? Who was Melissa talking to in front of the barn with a baseball cap in season 5? Was it Ian? What are you guys talking about? I don't remember this. I don't remember that, but I guess good question. Okay. At PLL Addiction, why does Sarah Harvey hate the liars? How did she know Cece? What is her story? Yes, again, probably gonna find that out in the fucking the follow-up interview after season 7. Okay. Yeah, why at PLL's underscore only, why would Cece frame Allie for murder if she loved her so much? Why did Cece do anything? Why would Cece try and kill her brother in an elevator, but Marlene says, oh, it's just a fit of rage? We need better answers than that, because you sitting there being like, oh, she has a bad temper. That was literally your answer for
I have a bad temper too, and I get pissed at you. That doesn't mean I'm going to toss you down an elevator shaft.
It's the truth.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's what I'm saying. So these things need to be explained a little bit better, and it's pissing people off, just so you know. At LaRocca 10, who was the blonde girl they saw at the reptile exhibit back in season 4B? Mm-hmm. They're probably just gonna say Sarah.
It was probably Sarah fucking Harvey.
Yeah. Yep. At LaRocca 10, who exactly knew Allie was alive while the girls didn't know? Because it did seem like a lot of people knew. Shauna knew. Like, all these people knew except for the fucking girls. So... who exactly knew, and why did they know? Because we're sitting here saying we need to know who did this and why, like, you know, who did this and who did that. But we also need to know the why and the how. We don't need just answers. We need fucking explanations. Okay.
It doesn't even make sense how they go into these storylines and then completely forget about them. Like,
and LaRocca 10, who dug up Bethany's body in 301? Cece and Mona, and Jenna drove M there. So wouldn't she have known Cece was A? Well, supposedly Redcoat was wearing a mask, so fucking Sarah Harvey was wearing a mask. I don't know. Like, who was there? Who was there? Why? Like, what? Like, I don't know. I don't fucking know.
But we can go back to 301 to find the clues about Cece being A. Yes, because fucking Cece's character not introduced into a few episodes after 301. But yes, we could go back to 301.
My main thing that I want explained is why Cece felt the need to go after these girls, their family. Because you sitting there saying, oh, she was...
It was fun after I found out that Allie was alive.
What a fucking cop-out.
Are you kidding me?
What a cop-out, because to me, you're sitting there telling me that this bitch literally dedicated her fucking life to torturing these girls, their family, their friends, their boyfriends, everything.
Their dogs, their birds.
All because this fucking girl was left in a fucking sanitarium by her parents. Are you kidding me? So my parents are gonna fucking piss me off next week. Guess what? I'm coming after fucking you. I'm coming after your friends. I'm coming after everybody that you work with, and I'm gonna fuck your life up. Come on. Okay. Yes. And LaRocca 10. How did Maya die?
They found a body.
What happened to Maya? Did she get her head blown off? Did she fucking get stabbed? We know that Lyndon James obviously was the one who killed her, even though it was just...
What do you think?
How did she die? Why did she die? Why? Because this guy killed her. You killed off a character by somebody else who had no relevance to the story at all.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, she died. Everyone's like, oh, she died because what she knew. I'm sorry, did Lyndon James fucking join the A-team? Fucking,
I know. Maya knew. Like, all that shit with Mona in the sanitarium.
Yep, so
what
stupid.
The fuck did Maya know? Why Miss Aria, you're a killer, not Ezra's wife? Like...
And LaRocca, again, Jesus Christ, you have a lot of free time. Who attacked Allie with the baby zombie mask on? Good question. Who dragged Ian's body?
I thought it was Lucas. Back to that other question.
I don't know.
know.
It was never confirmed.
Yeah, well, I guess we were led to believe in an interpreted fucking dream sequence.
Who dragged Ian's body? Well, we're just supposed to assume that Ian fucking walked out and just fucking went and blew his own head off. Okay.
Yep.
Who gave Allie the bloody lip? Yes. The whole entire summer, I want to know what happened with Allie being pregnant, who was the fucking beach hottie, who, like, because we didn't find none of that out. Nothing. Like, her diary, all this stuff. Like, what happened to all that shit? Like... She was with Cece the whole entire summer, whatever. What happened? Who gave her the bloody lip when she came into Spencer's house that time? Like, what? Jesus Christ. That's from V. Ray's Queen. Okay. Again, why Ren gave the Cece Drake the pass, blah, blah, blah. What is Noel's secret? Why was Noel helping Allie? He has secrets, blah, 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 that he wants to keep too. What was his fucking secret? Why was Allie in desperate need of money before disappearing? I'm going to kind of let that one go because I'm going to assume it was so that she can live while she was on the run. Okay? Yeah. Okay. At LL Sod FLL. Why is Melissa in that night on the train? Why she took a picture when Cece and Wilden and Allie were together? Yeah. Why is Melissa at the center of all of this? What is her significance to this story? Seriously, because Allie's alive, so it's not like, okay, yeah, she's the one that buried Bethany, but what is her significance to being in the middle of everything? She's accused every other fucking week on this show.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you want to give her, like, maybe a part in this fucking in this show, or are we just going to keep fucking just bringing her on as a guest? So,
1332.
Yes. Second video. Go ahead and click it and we'll do another video.